Hi everyone, my name is Crystal Lee, the creator of Creative at Life. Being creative, I think, adds to the value of life, and my goal is for everyone to fit creativity into their life. So to do that, I created a workbook, which I will be flipping through today. We're gonna move on and I'm gonna show you the planner and what it looks like for November. There you go. This is a Chance in Life all-in-one workbook for November. Each workbook has a different color, so this is the color theme for November, and it all comes like with the Creative at Life logo and the month. Each of the workbooks has a letter from me, one creative to another. I won't read it now. And then each journal has a calendar spread, like a full calendar spread, and then monthly reminders for you. For the month, you want to start off with having a vision for the month, and so I've put in two spreads. One for the visions for the month. On the outline portion of the vision spread, I always have a quote: putting your vision on paper is one step in the journey to it coming to life, because I do believe that you need to know, or you need to see, or at least understand what you want a certain time or moment to hold when it comes to maybe monthly goals or weekly goals, but you need to know what it is and put it on paper. It's just one step in there. We have visions for body and visions for mind, and we have visions for social, because this is also a content planner. So for anyone who does social media, it's a plan for their social media. Then uncategorized visions for any other vision you have in your life. So I believe mind, body, social, and uncategorized just lends to what this planner is for, because I created it for creativity and content creating, as well as wellness and just all together life organization. And then I have a portion to outline your goals, because my other quote is, a vision without a plan is just a dream. And so these are just little reminders for yourself to understand, like, it's important for you to know your vision, write it down, and then put actionable steps to actually make it come to life. This is a Sunday start booklet. So if the week starts on Sunday, that means you want to do a weekly reset for Sunday. And for me, I have a reflection. So for the weekly reset, I'll ask myself what went well, what can go better, and then these pieces here will be empty for customers, but for me, I put a home reset, body reset, and other reset, because those are the three things that I believe will help me reset my week and to go into the week with a fresh start. So luckily for me, November 1st starts on a Sunday, which is the first of the week and first of the month. It all just came together. But for the start of, so for the daily spreads, you have obviously the dates. My affirmation, since this is a journal for wellness, I believe every day you should start off with some kind of saying that motivates you for the day. For me, it's I deserve better. And that kind of saying to me helps me with interactions and how I interact and what I consume, what I choose to say. And all of my life, like, I deserve better. So what is the betterment of what I'm saying, what I'm doing, what I'm consuming? That would be my affirmation. But your affirmation could be anything, and I'm going to do a video on affirmations, but for right now, like, my affirmations is just a piece of that there. And then we have daily to-dos, so you have a focus from what you want to do that day and get done, so you can feel accomplished. Because I feel like if you can just get 3 things done for the day, you'll feel accomplished and that your day was kind of worth it. Not saying that if you don't do anything, you'll feel like it wasn't worth it, but it's just important to do small things and accomplish small things to feel accomplished in itself. And I said that this is a content planner. We have a section for content, whether it's content that you're making or content that you're posting, depending on what platform you're posting or what you're creating for the day. Like, here's the content, and it's, again, easy to write down what you want to create today or what you want to post today, so it helps you fit that creativity or that action for creativity into your day. And lastly, we have today's mood. This goes along with wellness, because it is so important to track your mood. And for me, I don't really ask myself what my mood is, but I'll ask myself, like, what made me happy today, what made me sad throughout the day, and kind of give myself a sum of emotions. And so when you put today's mood I would obviously do this at the end of the day, or you can do it at the beginning of the day and the end of the day to track to see where you fluctuated, but that's not part of this planner yet. I do have ideas for upgrades, but this is just what it is for right now. And when you have today's mood and you understand like how you feel and you want to journal about it, there's a section in this journal, or there's a section in this all-in-one planner to write down, you know, your emotions, because there's a journaling section. Again, more wellness. Although I said the mood was last, the actual last part is the detailed daily time tie out. So you can see what you're doing from 6 a.m. to 9 p.m. I believe you should have early mornings and early nights, and not early mornings, late nights. Grinding, it's fun, but it's not long lasting, and so ending your day around 9 or 10 to get up in the morning, or it's just depending on how you work, obviously. But lastly, there is just a time detailed portion for the day, so you can calendar block. Calendar blocking is just another way of organization, so you know how much time you're dedicating to a certain task. For me, I do have a 9 to 5, so from, well, in this case I have a 7 to 4, because that's just how I've worked it out. So from 7 to 4, this is all work. That means I have before that time and after that time to really fit in what I want to do for the rest of my life. Very daunting, I know. So we have these days for the rest of the days of November, but then we get to the actual brainstorming section. So the brainstorming section is just a lawless place for you to put all your ideas. It's just lines, nothing more, nothing less, for all your ideas. And it's good because you have all your ideas in the same booklet that you have your scheduling for those ideas. So you don't have to like go to a different book to see what idea you had. It's right here. You don't have to like search anywhere. And then one of my favorite quotes that I created myself for brainstorming: "Let one idea be the catalyst for millions more," by Crystal Lee. That's me, Crystal Lee. It's really important to write down your ideas instead of keeping it in, and so I always keep a book close to write down an idea, because you never know what this idea is going to bring. I did a video for creativity about how if you allow one idea to manifest into this world, how it just expands into something bigger. This journal by itself, or I keep saying journal, this all-in-one booklet by itself was a small idea in my head and just manifested to something bigger. But if I didn't write it down and go after it to manifest it into this world, it wouldn't be as big. So one idea can really help expand you to more ideas and create more. And so after the brainstorming section, because it goes along, after the brainstorming section, there is an outline section. So it goes back to that spread about the November 2020 visions. About writing it down is good, but then having a plan is a little bit better. And so we have an outline section. And so for the outline section, the quote is, "You don't have to have all the steps figured out. Just figure out step one and the rest will follow." So you have all this messiness of an idea that you don't know how to start. And then you have step one. And then step 2, and then you have step 3. And you have an actual plan to get that to life. And the outline section looks like the title for the idea, the why behind the idea, because though the idea may be exciting to us, we may not always have the motivation to actually get it done. So knowing why you want to create something and remembering that why when you get stuck is key. So I put a why there. And if you don't have a why, that's fine. If you want to create for the heck of it, let that be what you put down, because it's another lawless way of getting creativity out into the world. You have your key to-dos to, write down what you really got to do to get this done. And then you have notes. For me, when I come to making my videos or my post, I want to maybe write down keynotes that I want to say during what I'm talking about, or just notes about what I want the hashtag to be or what I want the caption to be, but it's all here. So this is like an all-in-one place that you can really outline your ideas. Lastly, we have the journal that I talked about. When it comes to tracking your mood or your affirmations or whatever it is, you have just a space in here to write down what you need to write down. For the journal, we have a gratitude section because gratitude is important to letting the universe or God or whatever you believe in, let them know that you're grateful for everything that you have. And it helps you into a positive mindset of what you have is enough. And it just opens you up to being not content, but just happy with what you have, because you know, like, it's great what you have. So just gratitude within anything. So I would be grateful for this journal. I'd be grateful for the apartment that I live in. I'd be grateful for the fact that I ate ice cream today. Like anything you want, and then let the rest of this just be what you want to write about, whether it's a poem, a story, your icky emotions, your happy emotions. Let this be the lawless place where you do that. And so that is the flip through of the Creative at Life journal. And that's it. That is the flip through of the November Creative at Life all-in-one booklet. That is pretty much the format of what they will look like. And if I do updates, I will update you as I go. But that is what my planner looks like. I hope you liked what it looks like. I hope you like the mindset behind it. This all-in-one planner is for you to fit creativity and wellness into your everyday life and do it seamlessly, effortlessly, in a more organized fashion, month by month. Orders, or says, I guess, the relaunch of these planners are in December, or the relaunch of this planner is December 1st for January, February, and March. If you want to see what January, February, March looks like, head over to my Instagram page for Creative at Life to see what they look like, to see what the covers look like, and to see pretty much like what the inside looks like. Because though this is my fifth planner, though this is the first of a bunch, I am so open to format changes. And so while I use this, and I feel like another section should be added in the daily spread for a better way to organize your creative life, I'll do that. And I'll show updates on my YouTube channel, Chance at Life, which is where Creative at Life is under, or on my Instagram, which is Creative at Life, which is below in the link. And I'm Crystal Lee. Thank you for rocking with me and being creative in your life. I'll see you in the next video. Stay creative.